Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in the province. Ladies and gentlemen, on the afternoon of May 23, 2024, the Institute of Science and Technology Ministry of Public Security organized incense and flower offerings at the historical and cultural relic site of the Central Security Committee of the Central Office for the South Vietnam, Tân Lập Kham Mueang, Tân Binh District. Lieutenant General Lê Minh Quý, Director of the Institute of Science and Technologies, chaired the visits.
The delegation spent a minute commemorating and burning incense to pay tribute to the great contributions of the heroes and martyrs who courageously fought and sacrificed for the cause of national liberation and national reunification. The group came to offer incense and flowers at the National Security Protection Monument and Victory Stele belonging to the historical and cultural relics area of the Central Office for the South Vietnam Tân Binh District, where more than 14,000 officers and soldiers of the People's Public Security Force are registered. At the same time, the group offer incense and gratitude at Uncle Ho's monument and the statue of late Mr. Phạm Hùng. The British International Travel magazine Travel and Leisure has rated Ha Long Bay, Quảng Ninh Province as one of the 55 most beautiful destinations in the world to admire. Ha Long Bay, with nearly 2,000 large and small islands, creating extremely magnificent landscape. Inside the West Island system are famous caves with beautiful colors and stalactites. With its unique values, Ha Long Bay is recognized by UNESCO as a World Natural Heritage, not only because of its aesthetic value, but also because of its rich geological and geomorphological value. It is of great value to the development of local tourism. Continuing the program of the 7th session of the 15th National Assembly, on the afternoon of May 25th, delegates discussed in the group on investment policy of the North-South Expressway construction investment project in the west of Gia Nghĩa section Đắk Nông, Trân Thành, Bình Phước, and adjusting the investment policy of the National Target Program for Socio-Economic Development in ethnic minorities and mountainous areas for the period of 2021-2030. Participating in the discussion in Group 11, including the provinces of Sơn La, Tuyên Quang, Đà Nẵng, Tây Ninh Delegate Huỳnh Thanh Phương, Tây Ninh Provincial National Assembly delegation expressed his agreement with the investment policy of this project. However, through the actual implementation of recent projects, it has been shown that the progress of recovery, compensation, support, and resettlement in some places is still limited. According to this project, the number of people affected is very large, more than 1,000 households, so we must have appropriate policies for people to agree. Firstly, we must consider the resettlement needs of the people who need it. How to resettle? Is it convenient? Do the people agree? Secondly, the support and compensation policies must be satisfactory and timely. According to Delegate Huỳnh Thanh Phương, currently the price list offering compensation and the price proposed by people are different from each other. This needs to be handled harmoniously so that people can have a life equal to or better than their own place of residence, and it is necessary to ensure people's livelihoods in parallel with stabilizing their spiritual life when they arrive in new places. After the announcement of the disease-free zone, TayNinhTV province tries to complete the goal for following years, achieving safe zone from diseases according to the regulations of the World Organization for Animal Health. In the period of 2024-2025, we strive to have 3 district-level regions, including Tân Binh and Go Dầu districts, achieve safety from epidemic according to Vietnam's regulations. Dum Châu District achieves safety from epidemic according to regulations of the World Organization for Animal Health for avian influenza and Newcastle, and a district-level region of Bến Cầu gets safety from epidemic according to Vietnam's regulations for foot and mouth disease for cows. 2026-2030 period, it maintains areas that have achieved safety from epidemic. Strives to have 5 district-level regions, including Tây Ninh City, Hoa Thanh Thao, Tràng Bàng Thao, Bến Cầu District, Châu Thành District. To achieve safety from epidemic, according to Vietnamese regulation, 2 district-level regions, including Tân Binh and Tân Châu, meet disease safety, meet safety from epidemic. according to regulations of the World Organization for Animal Health for avian flu and Newcastle. Over the past time, the 10 provincial police have actually deployed synchronous and drastic aspects of work, always flexible with many good and creative ways to bring high efficiency, making an important contribution to weapon and explosives recovery, while ensuring security and order in the area. Grassroots police forces have coordinated with functional agencies, localities, and schools to propagate and disseminate legal regulations on weapons, explosives, support tools, and firecrackers to officers, employees, and students. Along with that, the police force also enlists reputable people and religious dignitaries to coordinate propaganda and advocacy through associations and groups on Zillow and Facebook, social networking sites, loudspeaker system using portable speakers, distributing leaflets.
The audience on May 24, the Department of Culture, Sport and Tourism of TayNinhTV Province organized a group to survey tourist destinations in Trảng Bàng Thao, Gò Dầu, and Bến Cầu district to create connection between travel business, tourism service provider, and tourism destinations.
On this occasion, the group visited and surveyed a number of places such as Bodom Roche Cooperative Gò Dầu District, Land Group Stop, Giao Hình Neighborhood, Trong Mang World, Below Stomate Facial Production Site in Trảng Cỏ Hamlet, Đồng Thuận Khâm Miễu, La Farmstay, Hương Thuận Khâm Miễu, Bình Thạnh Asian Tower, Phước Bình Khâm Miễu, Trảng Bàng Tháo, Viên Trường Windward Production Site, Bến Cầu Thao, Bến Cầu District. At Cao Đài Holiday in TayNinhTV, the runner-up had check-in and took photos with famous landmarks in traditional Vietnamese áo dài. She was very impressed with this unique architectural work. Runner-up of the University of Japan 2022 also visited and took photos of Vietnamese áo dài. At Badem Mountain Tourist Area, sang and interacted with the audience in the music night and explore and experience the street cuisine. She would say interesting and attractive things about the scenery and people of TayNinhTV with relatives, friends, and everyone as returning to Japan. According to the Department of Education and Training of TayNinhTV Province, for the 2024 high school graduation exam, TayNinhTV has 10,526 candidates participating in the high school graduation exam. Of these, currently studying candidates, including continuing education candidates, and nearly 10,115 students, in which 412 free candidates. For the 2024 high school graduation exam, TayNinhTV organized one exam cluster organized by the Department of Education and Training in consultation with the People's Committee of TayNinhTV Province for all candidates registering to take the exam in the province. To prepare well for the high school graduation exam at the end of June 2024, the Department of Education and Training has directed schools set as exam locations to proactively prepare facilities, professional training and management software for 2024 high school graduation exam. High schools, vocational education centers, continuing education continue to review knowledge for students to ensure knowledge for the 2024 high school graduation exam.
Ladies and gentlemen, key projects which have been implemented in the state of TayNinhTV Province planning for the periods of 2021-2030, Vision to 2030, as well as the Southwest Regional Planning, open up many opportunities for the business community to invest and develop productions and business in TayNinhTV, which is a risk driving force for TayNinhTV to develop.
In recent years, TayNinhTV has achieved many impressive results in economic development. In 2023, the GDP growth rate reached 6.12%, higher than the national average, 5.05%, ranking the second compared to the Southwest provinces. GDP per capita reached $3,931, ranked the 21st out of 63 provinces and cities, and ranked the 6th place compared to other provinces in the Southwest region. Attracting foreign investments reached $751 million, ranked the 15th out of 63 provinces and cities, and ranked the 5th compared to other provinces in the Southwest region. Export reached $6.6 billion, ranked the 13th out of 63 provinces and cities. Imports reached $4.98 billion, ranked the 15th. State budget revenue ranked 29 out of 63 provinces and cities. For many investors, Tayninh is an attractive destination and a land of rich untapped potential. Its potential, very potential, many people don't know it. Last year, we also organized a forum together with the European Business Association. There are many European businesses coming to Tayninh. Tayninh has great potential for better economic development, especially when trade with Cambodia is increasingly rapidly, being a direct and indirect connection point with a number of Southeast Asian countries. Connectivity will develop strongly thanks to regional transport projects. One of the most anticipated projects is the Ho Chi Minh City-Mộc Bài Expressway project and the Goyo-Samat Expressway project. We just need government leaders to pay attention to policy mechanisms. At this time, in 2 years, our costs are very large for transportation. Now we transport about 3.5 hours from our area to Ho Chi Minh City. In the next 2 years, it will be shortened by about 1.5 hours, according to that highway. Hopefully, this expressway will be approved soon. When there is a highway, many businesses will pay more attention. These expressways have been suggested many times, but for businesses, the important thing is not the promise, but the reality. The Ho Chi Minh City-Mộc Bài Expressway project is part of the Expressway Network Development Plan for the Southeast region and for the Ho Chi Minh City region. This is one of the key projects of the Southeast region planning. Ho Chi Minh City has submitted the pre-feasibility study report to the Ministry of Planning and Investment for appraisal. It is expected to be submitted for approval by the Prime Minister this May. As part of a series of important regionally linked infrastructure projects to carry out the task in the resolution of the Politburo, the government's action program and the Southeast regional planning in general and Tayninh province planning in particular. It is now the time of changing seasons. A number of diseases often appear, such as lumpy dermatitis, foot and mouth disease in cattle and buffaloes, cholera, septicemia, blue ear impets, etc. The Taynin animal husbandry and veterinary sector is closely following the situation, implementing preventive measures and advising farmers not to be subjective. In fact, recently, most farmers have always been highly aware of disease prevention for livestock. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Đức family in Cầu Hamlet, Tân Phong Camille, Tân Biên district used to specialize in growing rice. In 2012, he started raising cows until now. Every year, 2 more calves are born. Thanks to a lot of experience, he built tall barns, disinfected them, and vaccinated them periodically. He absolutely does not leave the barn damp during the rainy season, planting more fresh grass for the cows, organizing proper grazing. His cows are always healthy and have never been infected. We have to monitor cows, including sick cows, thin cows, or barns, to keep them dry and free of humidity, because the high humidity causes disease in cows. The barns are disinfected. Every year, the commune also gives citizens disinfectant, so we just disinfect the barns. Starting to raise cows in 2016, Mr. Lê Văn Chiến cow farm in Xuân Ngô, Camille, Tân Châu district sometimes has up to 80 cows at first. He only raised breeding cows, then he expanded the barn, raised more bulls, bred his own cows, and also bred cows in the area. Aware of the danger of disease, he built a biogas cellar to store farm waste and took water from the wastewater treatment system to irrigate the grassroots garden for the cows. Regularly vaccinate and disinfect barns. Pay attention to monitoring the health of the cows during the changing season. Give them more drought rain to increase the livestock resistance. Disease does not occur in his herd of cows. The barn is cleaned every day. A biogas tank is also built. The wastewater is used to water the grass. Vaccinations are scheduled periodically. The veterinary agency informs us to regularly vaccinate by brand for cows to drink, because drinking brand gives them more resistance. Recently, livestock farming in Taynin in general and in Tân Châu district in particular has been relatively stable, and diseases are strictly controlled. However, farmers must always be vigilant, especially at the time of changing season. Seasonal changing ladies for cattle and buffalo herds in general are very likely to cause foot and mouth disease and lumpy dermatitis. For pigs, classical swine fever, African swine fever, and blue-eared pig disease. The district is implementing vaccines for rats and foot and mouth dermatitis. The station also coordinates with the Department of Agriculture and People's Committees of Communes to recommend people about vaccination for their health because the new vaccination method is to the health of livestock. The Department of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary recommends that farmers, in addition to implementing safe measures from disease for animal husbandry, also need to declare the number of animals raised to the commune-level People's Committee to promptly manage and monitor the epidemic situation. Pay special attention to vaccinating calves and breeding cows, which have the highest mortality rates when pathogens are infected. Mr. Phan Thanh Tín, born in 1972, is a member of Trung Hoa Communist Farmers Association, strongly developing the rose garden model with 1 hectare of rambutan garden, half of hectare of durian. Our average income is about 200 million Vietnam dong per year. After deducting all expenses, average annual income is about 120 million Vietnam dong per month. His family also raised cows, free-range chickens, and these fish pigs, bringing an additional profit of more than 150 million Vietnam dong per year after deducting all expenses. During the production process, Mr. Tín always actively researches and accumulates experience in production. Besides, we support in assessing loans from banks and science and technology transfer programs of the Agricultural Extension Station and direct encouragement from the Farmers Union. When I received the certificate of merit from the Provincial People's Committee, I was also excited and motivated to develop more and more. From there, I had to develop more and more livestock. In addition, Mr. Tín also helps the poor with his experience and regularly propagates and mobilizes people to increase livestock production, to increase income and improve their life, always actively participating, contributing to the Farmer Support Fund launched by the Trung Hoa Commune Farmers Association. He won the title of Good Farmer in Production and Business at the grassroots level for 5 consecutive years and reached the provincial level in 2023. Mr. Tín himself and his family carry out some specific work to develop family economic production, having been launched by the Trung Hoa Commune Farmers Association. For 2 consecutive years, he was awarded the Certificate of Merit for Good Farmers in Production and Business by the People's Committee of TayNinhTV. Continuing to promote the achieved results in the coming time, Trung Hoa Commune Farmers Association will continue to promote the movement of farmers, emulating good production and business, contributing to promoting economic development and building advanced new rural areas and building the association's organization to grow stronger and stronger.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.